contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Now a couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. Return coming from the 6. And he's out a little short of the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You? You kind of like a little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to Bird, what a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
And okay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Big strike here to Williams. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. So 1st down from the 41. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Jukes away from one. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, Kate. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way. Not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First is goal at the 3-yard line.
Slam left.
Swift. Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. He gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front, right at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third and goal, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal.
Here we go.
Swift. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bears break the tie here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Shotgun snap here to go. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it. So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Goes for 32 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Tremaine Edmonds has it. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dude, I know you feel the same questions I do from people is, well, do you ever read interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Goff off the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, gone. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 21-7 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
1st down.
We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
We're good. 180.
Again, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Swift to start the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears lead by 14. First down, the point after. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A pickup of 17. That is good for a Detroit first down.
That's good for Lions first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Gets it quickly to St. Brown. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Third down give to Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throw from Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Goff. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That throw doesn't lead to 6, so it'll be second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's a...
And the defender comes away with it. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
From his end zone, Williams gets everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos. I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
First down, here's Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears. On play action, here's Williams. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I honestly think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. After the pick, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Williams on the play action. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this.
Vegas!
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's Williams. Oh, this big guy is moving. taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
One in behind center with Swift. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get him, get him. Yes, 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 yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throws caught.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun on third, it's Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Roman Dudes, a touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Go. Like 20.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
What to do?
And he stops cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, it's gone. Another one caught by St. Brown.
Sure.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Went in second quarter.
Ball forward, and I think you've got his first down, Brock. It's second and inches.
Seen that.
Again, here's Goff. Connects on the crosser.
Is that Ant with them?
Driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Damn.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just
Oh,
like that.
field goal, nigga. Take your 3.
After a modest gain to the 31. Jalen Johnson with the stop. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. This is second and 6 coming up.
180.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Throwing this for the end zone. He brings it in for the
Oh, this nigga just mossed me all this game.
The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
This game messed me, bro.
Splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 35 apiece. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be a spark that leads to that momentous fire.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run here with Tajay Spears.
I feel you. That shit take time to build up. I think
they were looking for there, Kate, and lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Give to Williams from the gun.
Oh,
no luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Goff on 3rd.
that's
And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Lions heading for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week.
I'm playing the other league.
And now gets this one away. It's a nice running on that return.
No, I already see the potential in it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm chilling, bro. I got a high pick. I got a good team. I ain't mad. Quarterback ass. The fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, dude, that league is just set up so fucking nice. That's the best setup league I've ever been in. For real. It's ran by Ivan's dude.
Yeah, I'm surprised he know how to run that shit like that.
It's him and Barack, and there's like 2 other guys, but he said like 25 of them have been in this league for 8 years.
Damn. I'm
So they
choking.
have a good ass core. And everybody trades, dude. Like in JBL, people stop trading after like year 1. That one, dude, I have people asking for trades all the fucking time. I think I'm about to trade AR though. I cannot get his throwdown. I think it's time for something new.
You know that they're loose. Now they get it back
Oh, yeah,
just
on that.
one snap later.
Escapes the pocket.
Get that. Let's go. Pop that nigga. It's tranquil.
After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the
Selling myself right now.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers.
Yeah, I can't jump with these niggas.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he
Fucking Jared Goff. Fuck that nigga.
And they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Yo.
Gonna throw again. Goff.
What is he doing, y'all?
He's going to take
Wait,
this
hold
in.
up.
Touchdown Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get
Hold
points
up,
on the
hold up.
ensuing drive. Point after up and good from Bates.
Why do I change?
And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick to someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're doing interceptions.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here comes Spears to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Down to the 10. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. He's going deep this time. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Go. What's up?
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. First down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This place loses yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. And they've got the football, too. Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Spears running behind center. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10.
What is up?
On the give, it's Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready, set. Combo.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbound. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
Ready, set.
Here's Williams again. Escapes out to the left. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And they pick him off again. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Off to the air now. And this is not away. Incomplete. It's a good play. But I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Throwing is gone. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits him on the out route. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down. They'll bring out the punter here. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Starts his return from the 23. And big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within one score in the fourth. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Spears trying this straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
More now.
Back to throw it. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Williams from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Aldunze. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards. And the Bears.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, Williams. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Williams to throw on 1st. And finds Odunze running the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 14-yard line.
To the air yet again, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And then pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A 4-yard loss makes it third down and 5.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on fourth. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, King. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Wow, what a determined effort there, Brock. We all thought he was going down short of the line, but he fights through the tackle, and the try is successful.
I like that word, determination. It was determination with a capital D. When you get the ball in front of that goal line on these 2 points, you could just feel that entire defense converge. But his effort, his want to, and that determination got them the 2 points.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They run once more with Spears. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. You win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.
Put the cock in your mouth. Put the cock in your mouth. The whole fat cock in your mouth.